Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the Rockwood number RM752-6-716-630. This is a edge pull, is basically what it is. But let's dissect the part number because there's a lot of specifics that all collude to give us exactly what we're seeing here, and some other things as well that's not included. That's basically what you're going to see when your door is in the closed position, just that rolled over 7/16 edge right there. Okay, so let's dissect RM752. That's going to tell us that we're dealing with an edge pull. That's going to tell us specifically, according to the product brochure link that's below this video, that we are looking at a used specifically on square edge doors with a return. So RM752 means two things. You're going to have a return, and that angle is going to be square, 90 degree. Okay? Versus the other types that are seen there. The no return, the RM751, not nearly as common, but we do sell those. The 750, for sure the most common is the 752 in my experience, but we've sold all of them. You can study and see how they have to change when there's a bevel on the door, because even in a situation where you have, certainly in a situation where you have a beveled door, this angle needs to change, but then there needs to be an angle change up here so that it doesn't just send the hardware off askew from the face of the door. So there's two modifications to the bending process. So anyway, 752 will give you all of this information. Moving further into the part number, we have 6. Well, that's going to be a reference to the height most certainly. Then we've got 7, and you can order this in any length that you want, really. It's just a piece of stainless that they've done some work on. So common sizes are certainly going to be 3-inch, 4-inch, 2-inch even. But I've sold these in 12-inch, maybe 18-inch as well. But you can have them in any length that you really want. If you're dealing with very tall doors, you're not going to want a 3-inch model. It needs to be compatible with the overall look, so order accordingly. After that, we've got a 716 in the part number. That's a reference to the size of the rolled edge, the diameter of the rolled edge that we see. And when we put our caliper on the diameter of the rolled edge, I'm coming up with 0.446, 0.446. And 7/16 is 0.4375. So that's a diameter here. You can change that dimension as well if you need to. You know, you can go a little bit bigger, you can go a little bit smaller. So keep in mind that can be detailed. After that, we have 630. That means two things. That means this thing is made of stainless steel, and the second, that it has a brushed finish on it as well. Okay, you're going to get screws and a complementary finish. Non-ferrous, so be mindful. I don't know what these screws are made of. I don't know that they're stainless or brass, but they're non-ferrous. So assume that they're a very soft material. When you're pre-drilling the holes and inserting the screws, be mindful that it could be a very easily stripped or ripped sort of metal, like brass. So be mindful of that. What isn't in the part number is the door thickness has to be specified. Okay, that's because all of this dimension has to be made based on the door thickness, where the screws are going to be located. So if you had a 3/4 inch thick door, this is obviously no good. This has been specified from the client as an 1 3/4 inch thick door, which of course is very common. That's going to have an overall of about 2 11/16. So keep that in mind. Inside dimension is going to be about 2 3/16, forgive me. And then the location of those screws is going to be compatible with that door thickness. About 1 5/16. A couple of them. You'll have one in the edge. We've also had customers order this material with no holes at all, no screws, and self-adhesive tape. That would be possible. If you're putting it down to glass, that could certainly be an option. Perhaps that might be an option. So be mindful that we can manufacture them without holes altogether. So there's a link below this video after the product brochure to the cut sheet, and that will allow you to review what a tear sheet would look like from the factory, giving you ideas of standard lengths, giving you a reference to the other finishes that are available. 630 for stainless, 629, they can do this same hardware in a polished stainless, 613 for oil rubbed bronze, 612 for satin bronze, 606 for satin brass, 605 for polished brass, and then 613E, which would be a powder coated bronze color over certainly a stainless base material. Finally, if you have any questions on the Rockwood RM752 edge pull or any other Rockwood product, please feel free to reach out to us. There's a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the Rockwood products that we sell, but also a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog. I'm partial to Rockwood for a couple of reasons. They make complex hardware very simple by virtue of the fact that they're a very organized, dependable, reliable, value-driven company that is possibly the leader when it comes to trim and auxiliary hardware. I'm partial to them because good quality, very good quality fit and finish, and their technical support is very good, and I appreciate that. Any questions on the RM752 or any other Rockwood product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.